Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Saka gets it away.
Now it's Dembele. This is good pressing, they're not short on... And the shot!
Caught offside that time.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I would have to highlight Zubamendi. It really is amazing how San Sebastian keeps producing these top-notch central midfielders for generations now. They're very hard-working, ball winners, but with some of the silkiest passing skills to keep teams ticking, and he's got it. He's got it all. He's never afraid to drop a shoulder and go through people either.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
And here's Ruiz. Lee Kang in. Zubamendi.
Neither side especially adventurous early on.
Rice. And it's Ødegaard.
So nearly the perfect ball. And now the breakaway.
Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Lee Kang in.
Back into the middle.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Lee Kang in. Fabian Ruiz purring through the gears.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nuno Mendes.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Trossard. It's Saka. That pass isn't the best. Vitinha. This is Dembele. He's cut it out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Barcola.
Ball is over the line.
Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Rice. Ødegaard. Trossard. It's Saka. Tries to pass it through. Marquinhos clears it away.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Dembele is onto this.
Oh, he's been canny finish!
And he's heaved it away. Barcola. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Great vision. Mendes receives it in a wide position. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. It's a pretty loose pass. He's only too happy to take that back. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Played into space. Neatly clipped into space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Gabriel Jesus really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And here's Lee Kang-in. Trossard. Gabriel Jesus. That has been slung wide. Vicious ball here. Trossard is wide and looking to get onto this. And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
An engrossing half. There's the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Barcola. And it's Ruiz. That's Lee Kang-in. That's a good foot in there. Ødegaard.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's Neves. Vitinha. Gabriel Jesus. It's a searching pass. That's been cut out, well played. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Gabriel Jesus. João Neves. And they can counter here. Oh, it's Dembele. That's good running with the ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Quality ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nuno Mendes. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up.
Oh, he's been caught on, can he finish? And he hits the net! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 29.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Paris Saint-Germain have penetrated for the first time.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Le numéro 21. Changement.
And it's Eze. Looking to play him in. Martinelli gets into a good position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gabriel, your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is Dembele. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Merino, Havertz, great ball, and he's in here. No way through, so back it comes. Zubimendi.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Decent hit from there. Paris Saint-Germain still ahead by the game's only goal. And it's Eze. And here's Martinelli. Eze. Hernandez deals with that comfortably. Into the last 5 minutes. Now he's got space here. Eze. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Saka.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He has found a way through.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's that. Paris Saint-Germain have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It's a searching pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Semenyo. Oh, this is a great position. De Jong does really well to win the ball there. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant.
Rashford!
They want to be quick to...
Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Semenyo. In with the challenge. And here's Rashford. Well read, and the danger is averted. Knocks it into space. Oh, look at the space here. Ruben Dias did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
There's a sharp little ball here. De Jong. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's shifting through the gears here. Look at the...
And he's had a hit! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. That has not gone well. Now it's Yamal. And it's De Jong. Probing pass. And he's certainly onside here. Ball driven towards the far post. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. That's a shade optimistic. Reinders.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter.
A header!
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. De Jong!
Oh, denied brilliantly!
De Jong clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Semenyo. Marmouche. Looking for options for movement.
There's the shot! He's delivered all right!
Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Casado. And here's Rashford. Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well played. Bernardo Silva. Now Semenyo. Marmoush. Aimed beyond the defence. Searching pass he's played there. Yamal in acres of space out wide. And here's Rafinha.
He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing...
There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Casado wins the duel this time. Oh, some tackle that. Now it's Haaland. Pedri. Opts for safety. Koundé. Rafinha receives it in a good position here. Semenyo. And now the breakaway. Semenyo goes on a run down the left wing. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Koundé has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
Semenyo, and here's Marmoush, looking for a runner. Now this could be a chance. It's a climbs up big. He's scored. Into the lead once more. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 23.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he's on.
Can he finish? Oh, he's hit the bar!
And he's straight offside. Balde. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here. And
It's Rashford! And he has kept it out somehow.
Rashford is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Casado touches it back. And here's De Jong, strokes it back. De Jong. And it's claimed by the keeper. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Picked out brilliantly. Guardiola defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to... Oh, he's been caught napping! Doku tries to play it through.
Great chance!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. He is through here. Oh, such a clever touch. Araujo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party.
And the finish!
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Decent progress down the left. Nicely weighted ball.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 6, el dorsal 16.
Doku. Haaland.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Now it's Rashford. It's a pretty loose pass.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Kusanov. Kusanov tries making a foray down the right. That is ended up in no man's land. It is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Araujo.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And the number on the board is 3 for Ferran Torres. Araujo. And that will be the final act. Barcelona can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And already we're underway. Isak! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That has been cut short.
Frimpong.
Now it's Isak.
Oh, that's a key interception.
And here's McAllister.
And the pass is intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gakpo. Gravenberch. And it's Szoboszlai.
Driving
That
forward.
was lovely, that.
No, that's been intercepted.
Szoboszlai. Van Dijk. Now it's Jones.
Played out towards the right wing.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Played out to the left flank.
McAllister.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has been cleared. Pinches it off him.
McAllister.
And the counter is on.
Isak
Providing an outlet on that flank. Now Van Dijk. Probing pass. Can he latch on to this? Kerkez is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
Isak
Receives it in a good position here. Liverpool finding their passes.
and he stands tall, impenetrable.
Gravenberch.
And it's McAllister. Now it's Gakpo.
Now, can they get him away? Out of play for a goal kick. Oh, easy pickings there. Great vision. Gravenberch. And that has put paid to that. Salah. Gravenberch.
McAllister. Now it's Isak.
Oh, good spread. Oh, nice touch. He's shifting through the gears here.
Kerkez.
With a fine tackle.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Szoboszlai producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's lofted through here. Played into space out wide. He's found the way through. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Isak is flagged offside.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Frimpong. Frimpong
Battling down that right flank.
and it's Soboslai. Now it's McAllister. He shifted it to the flank.
Mohamed Salah.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
There will be 1 minute
To
at a
McAllister.
time.
The final seconds now.
McAllister. Now it's Gakpo.
Oh, that's fabulous.
He has a look up.
Gets his head on it! He's scored! And this is getting better. And we've reached half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And a chance! Cleared away.
Gakpo is there to clear. Van Dijk. McAllister. And here's Isak. Soboslai.
Gravenberg did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
And this is Mohamed Salah.
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Defending was strong and firm.
And it's Salah. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Isak. Szoboszlai threads one in.
Isak.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Jones.
Good pressing, squeezing the play.
29,830.
He's a sharp little ball here. Szoboszlai.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Van Dijk. And it's Robertson. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Oh, they could break here.
He's picked his way through.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
And that should get the job done.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Soboslai. Number 11,
Wits.
Mohamed Salah. Number 17, Jones.
Can he get it through?
Number 10.
Can he get on the end of this?
McAllister.
Oh, delightful ball. That's the keeper's ball.
On the field, number 7, Wits. Number
Endo.
18, Gakpo. Number
Tries
3,
to pass it through.
Endo.
Well, it's a move of great
Number
promise, but
22,
will it really prove productive?
Number 12, Bradley. Substitution.
Ball's gone out of play. Wits hangs one in. Terrific header. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Gravenberg into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's been shifted off it. He can run onto that. Ekitike. Now here's the delivery. Oh, can he get onto this? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's a cute ball. That ball looks a good one. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Isak, and he's in on goal. He's dealt with that really well. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's quick to get it clear again. Ekitike, well seen, saw that coming. That is ended up in no man's land. Over to the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's being urged to shoot. He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. That's that, the end. Liverpool have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
This is a hard
Your
one
final
to take,
thoughts, Jim?
but
Well,
we'll
Peter,
be back
I
stronger,
really couldn't see
won't
what this
we?
team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.